So, Stoney, before we get into the controversial stuff from last night with the Derby, I do want to, as much as I praise it and I thought it was great, there were a couple things that bothered me. One of the things that bothered me was that the announcers seemingly thought everything was a home run.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not even close. That's going to be way short. And like, you guys have been around baseball your entire lives. You should know what a home run is off the bat by now. Plus, you have a great vantage point to watch this game. The other thing was that the way that they were effusive in the praise of Matt Olson, who was the hometown guy for Atlanta. Now, I get that the crowd there wants Matt Olson to do well, and they should. But there's no reason that the guys who are announcing the Derby need to be cheerleaders for Matt Olson and say, oh, my God, this is amazing what he's doing, and trying to convince me, the viewer, that it's amazing to see him hit 15 home runs and get eliminated because he didn't hit enough. He finished, I think the 8 contestants, I think he was 7th.
In front of Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah, did better than Jazz Chisholm, who only hit 3 home runs. But he was less than James Wood, who hit 16, and less than Brent Rooker, who hit 17, which gets us to part of the controversy. But that was one of the things it kind of bothered me. I'm like, why are you constantly talking about Matt Olson and how we got on a roll? He's hit 4 in a row. So what? Who hasn't hit 4 in a row in this thing? It's a little thing.
That didn't bother me. Well, you know, the little things always bother me, so I can appreciate the little things that bother you. That was one that didn't bother me.
But the controversy, let's get to the first controversy, the one that I started to mention here. Brent Rooker hit 17 home runs, as did Cal Raleigh in the first round. But they decided to do the measurement by what was it? Who hit the furthest home run was going to advance.
Right.
And Cal Raleigh's home run, they determined, was a couple inches further than Brent Rooker's home run, his longest home run. Which I don't know how you get it down to that exact of a science when it's not. It's an inexact science. In fact, I think a lot of this is, I don't buy a lot of the distances that are being reported on this, but to have it down that far when they both had the same distance on a home run, and then they say, oh, we can get it down to, a quarter of an inch or whatever, a bit much for me.
And Rooker was pissed because they didn't have it posted, so he didn't know that he had to do a certain thing. And then the other thing was he believed that he got gypped basically out of 2 pitches because they told him, your last 2 balls don't make a difference, and he just took 2 balls, and then when he needed it, there was no balls in his 40-ball bag or whatever it was. Well,
a lot of balls you're talking about. You're juggling a lot there.
Yeah.
There, thank you. So Brent Rooker plays for the Athletics,
yes.
And
he kills the Tigers.
Yeah, and so does Cal Raleigh for the Seattle Mariners. In the end, did he get screwed out of this? He may have gotten screwed out of this, as you mentioned. If the last couple pitches just kind of takes it for what they are, just blows it off, and because I think they also thought that they were under the impression that there was going to be some sort of a little battle between the two to see who could hit, the furthest home run in the next pitch or whatever. That there was some sort of playoff with them. There was not. Cal Raleigh advanced. And spoiler alert, Cal Raleigh ended up winning it in spectacular fashion. He deserves it. And the Tiger fans, we saw enough of Cal Raleigh over the weekend to understand. Yeah, I get it. That guy won. Yeah, he's got it. But the other controversy came, and it was Junior Caminero. Was it in the semifinal or in the final? He hit a ball to deep left field, going to the wall. And looks like it's going to clear the wall. And there's one of the kids out there who's fielding, shagging fly balls, if you're one of the line drives, reaches up and makes the catch.
Yeah.
Now, he didn't.
Which goes to my point that the kids shouldn't be out there shagging balls.
He didn't go all Spider-Man and climb the wall and lean over
he made
and
a
bring
nice
it back.
play, though.
All he did, because I didn't even think he jumped. He just stood at the wall, reached his glove up, which happened to be higher than what the wall was.
It was a big kid.
And made the catch. It was a nice catch.
Yeah, it was a real nice catch.
In baseball, you can stop a ball from being a home run if you make the catch. if you reach over the fence or do exactly what he did, you can stop it from being a home run. Last night, the kid made the catch, and there was controversy because they weren't sure whether or not the kid, whether or not Cameron was going to get credit for the home run. He was given credit for the home run, and everybody's pointing fingers out at this poor kid there in left field.
I know Vlad Guerrero Jr. was like pissed until they figured out that he was still going to get credit for the home run.
And then I'm laughing about this and thinking, wait a minute, this is awesome. This is one of the things I love about this. Get some controversy in there. And if it's because a kid was able to grab a ball that could have been a home run and brought it back, I'm not opposed to it. Because that's what every kid dreams of doing. That's what, okay, I'm not the biggest fan of having the kids in the outfield. Obviously, you do not like it, which I'll let you explain in a minute. But if you're a kid and you're allowed to be in the outfield for this event, you are living for that moment where you can make that home run saving catch. That's what you live your life for. This is what baseball's about.
I get it. Look, I just don't like them in the outfield. To me, it looks cheap. These little kids running around trying to get a ball that doesn't make a home run. Somebody could get hurt. I don't know. I just don't like it. That's just me. I mean, I know if you're a kid, you love it. You get a chance to do that. I mean, yeah, I understand that, but
I think there should be an age limit or a skill test that you have to pass in order to be able to get out there. Correct. They can't just have kids willy-nilly out there,
right? Because
these balls are hit at 115 miles an hour. That part I agree with. But having the kids out there, I don't have a problem if they're able to handle the situation. But do you think you should be allowed to try to stop a ball from being a home run?
No. It's a home run derby. I mean,
but if you got the kids out there, I mean, if the kids are, I suppose the kids are really only there to shag the fly balls that are not home runs. But 248-539-9797 is the telephone number. But we always want to spice things up.
Yeah, that's true.
Would it not spice things up if you were allowed to have, let's say you limit the number, like, hey, we can have 10 kids in the outfield that are patrolling the wall, that are there to try to bring a ball back.
I got a better idea. You want to spice it up?
I do.
Have pick 10 outfielders, have Riley Green or somebody out there.
MLB outfield.
Yeah, try to make, great catches. That would spice it up.
Instead of having the kids do it.
Yeah.
It would spice it up.
Yeah. You'd have guys who would be in the All-Star skills competition. That would be a skill. Because we're talking about, off the air, we're saying they need to have skills competition in addition to the home run derby. Well, here you go. Have a fielding skill during the home run derby. That way you can have guys like, Parker Meadows and, people like that.
248-539-9797 is the telephone number. Same number to text. Want to hear your voices on the home run derby last night if you watched it. If you didn't watch it, why did you choose not to watch it? Do you feel like you're left out? Did you enjoy it from last night? We've talked a little bit about the controversies involved there with the distance measuring or whatever, and then you had the idea that I think it's and Stoney initially didn't like it. And now you've upped it. Now I like your idea. Because you had a kid kind of rob a home run last night. They counted it for Junior Caminero. Yeah,
yes.
They counted it anyway. But should they have? Isn't that part of it's part of baseball is to try to rob people from home runs. I get it. It's a home run derby. But if you're allowing people to be out there on the field to play anyway, regardless if it's just out there to shag the fly balls, why not spice it up? And as Stoney said, let the major leaguers out there patrol the wall.
Yeah. And
have them try to bring some home runs back. That is spicy. And Kang, I think you had the idea about Raleigh's, would have been really interesting if Cal Raleigh's brother had been out there.
Oh, that was a great family affair moment for them last night. I mean, I couldn't imagine the rest of the family watching all three of those guys compete. But yeah, I mean, for sure. Maybe that's the next thing, guys. It's got to be it's like the Family Feud. Your pitcher, your catcher, and the hitter all got to be related.
Well, and what
it's kind of like what they did in the WNBA skill or the All-Star competition, right? Where you had a veteran, a current player, an old timer, and a WNBA player. I mean,
all from the same franchise,
yeah,
or something like that.
Same city, yeah.
I kind of like the idea of adding another family member and put them out in the field. So then it gets even more spicy. If let's say Cal Raleigh's brother had been out there and he'd been the one to rob Junior Caminero.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
then it really.
Yeah. See, what about
controversial.
Justin Verlander pitching to Ben Verlander, Kate Upton catching?
Yep.
What? Yeah.
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 Yeah. Living and Skeens aren't married yet, so we can't have that combo yet.
Yeah, we can. Why are you saying no?
I don't know. You just
Who says no to that?
Well, you just said family members. I said, let's wait till they get married and put them in there.
Oh, well. Anyway, 248-539-9797.
By the way, Gator, coming up next, I have a nugget involving the Big Dumper that is just so...
I can't believe you just said a nugget and Big Dumper in the same sentence. We'll get to that next year. 97.1 The Ticket.